What's going on, guys? Welcome to 310 Reacts. So in this series of videos, I'm basically going to watch videos from the internet having to do with horsemanship and roping. I'm going to watch some of ours. I'm going to watch the ones you guys send me, and I'm going to react to those videos and give you my 2 cents on what I'm seeing develop and happen. It doesn't matter what it is. Send me whatever. A dude tied off, running through the woods, Mach 9, roping a big bull. That sounds like a great video to watch. I'm sure we can get into some really cool TikTok videos. But today, to kick off the series, yesterday was our 7th anniversary on YouTube. And the video's called Roping in the Snow. And to give you a little backstory on 310 and how we started recording is, when I started doing this for the first time, and I went and worked on a ranch with my dad, I was probably 25 years old. And no, I was 24. I was 24 years old. And I went out there and worked on a ranch with him. I really didn't even know what he did. My parents were divorced growing up, and I didn't live with Dad. I went every other weekend or whatever, but he started working on this ranch, and I didn't even know what doctoring cattle was. And so he took me out. It was probably the second Friday I'd worked with him on the ranch. Like, I'd worked like 2 weeks, and it was the second Friday. And I just had I got a job there because I had a break in training for the Air Force, and I needed something to do. And he was like, well, go catch a horse. And I had ridden all my life, but I'd never really roped much. He was like, go catch a horse. You can come doctor this yearling with me. And we go out there, dude, and he lines this freaking white calf out, this white heifer. I'll never forget. He lines her out, lays her down, trips her with the guapo, and he's like, all right, come on and give her a shot. And I was like, dude, that was the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is what you do? This is crazy, man. This is awesome. So, of course, being a millennial, my generation, if you don't know how to do something, you go to YouTube and you look it up. So I immediately went home. This would have been like circa 2016. So I go home and I get on YouTube, and there's nothing. There's no Brandons. There's no freaking doctoring videos. There's nothing. Nothing to watch of guys actually working on a ranch. And so I started begging my dad. I was like, dude, you have to wear this freaking GoPro. You have to wear this GoPro. It took me like a year to convince him to do it. Like a long time. And then we started filming. It was like 7 months. It took me like 7 months to talk him into doing it. I was exaggerating. I apologize. I do that from time to time. Makes for a good story, I guess. He shoots the first 3 calves when I had gone to tech school for the Air Force, and he sends it to me on the computer. I was like, dude, this is incredible. Just keep wearing the thing. And he sent me videos the whole 6 months I was there. And so we filmed for like, he wore that GoPro for like a whole year before we ever put out the first video. And we would just watch him. You know, he'd go doctor, and then he'd call and tell me the story and send me the video, and we'd be able to talk about it. It was really cool. But we were down in Alabama working on a stocker outfit, and it snowed here, which is very rare. Like once every 5 years it snows. And it snowed here. And so Dad filmed, had a really good day of roping, and that was our first YouTube video ever. Really cool. So let's jump into the video. We'll watch it together. I'll kind of explain some things, kind of break the video down here. And here we go. So the first part of the video, we're trotting out to push up. So we pushed all our calves, or the place we work, we pushed all the calves to bunk feeders, and then Red Health on them every morning. And it was freezing cold. We definitely did not have the proper gear. But yeah, so we're just trotting out here, pushing those calves up, videoing the snow. So this paint horse right here was one of the ranch horses on the ranch. So this was never our horse, but it was kind of my horse. They cut it out in my string, and I got to ride the paint all the time. That's what we called him. He was a really cool 2-toned, just a bomb-proof horse. Really, really good to learn on. Really good to learn to rope on. He really wouldn't run to him super great. Wasn't good at that, which kind of forced me to get really handy with a hula hand and a long tip over and all that, which at the time I was really irritated that he wouldn't kind of blow to one very well. But now that I'm further along in my roping, I'm really glad I got to develop my long shot skill set, because that's kind of my forte. That's kind of what I like to do now, is catch one kind of reach out there and snag one if I can. But I'll tell you a quick story about the paint. We were gathering one day, and everything had kind of got to the gate, and this heifer turned back on us, and she beat me. And so I took off running out across the pasture and was going to head her back. And we're just out there running Mach 9, and I'm on her left-hand shoulder, and I'm pretty close to her, like I'm on top of her. And I'm on that left-hand shoulder kind of arcing her back, and she kind of looks over that left shoulder at me and just absolutely kamikazes this horse. Just dives right under his chest. And the second I saw her head disappear under his chest, I just closed my eyes because I knew that we were going to go down. I was like, man, he's going to trip, and I am about to get body slammed into this pasture. But a couple of seconds go by, I still got the wind in my beard, man. And I was like, what in the world? And I opened my eyes, and I turned around and looked over my right shoulder, and that calf is just end over end rolling. And that freaking horse just absolutely trucked, just Ray Lewis that calf. It was freaking awesome. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe we did not fall down when that calf ran through. So anyway, hats off to the paint. He's retired now, out there eating some ryegrass. So good for him. He doesn't have to work like he used to. He was a great mount. So anyway, this is just we're unloading in the snow here because it's kind of an odd thing in Alabama to see snow. So Dad, I think he doctored like a couple of head, like 4 or 5 maybe, and didn't have any misses. He ropes a few deep though. Absolute bomb. Ooh, I think he thought he missed. He almost didn't get to the horn there. When you're wearing that much clothes, man, I don't know how you guys do it in those really cold climates. Wearing mittens and stuff, good grief. Oh, that is an absolute bomb. Boom. Oh, he got through it. I think he caught him deep. In the actual video, you can hear him talking through all these. Like, I think he actually says right there, oh, I got him deep. So cool, man. So the GoPros we use now, they all shoot in 4K, but this camera was the first one we shot with was a GoPro Hero 5 Session. It was the really little ones, and so it didn't shoot in 4K. So it's kind of funny seeing this footage because it's not the quality that I'm used to looking at now. Smokes him. Uh-oh. He got through it, but he ended up with heels. Oh, yeah. So right here, he literally just ties off to his horse. Dude, ranch horses, like good ones, are worth their weight in gold. Like, to be able to tie off right here and just walk over there and doctor that calf and know that your horse is going to do her job, it's such a gift, man. Like, it's so nice when they know how to do the job, and they'll hold them for you like that. Hats off to 310 Ranch Rope right there, holding the calf around the tree. That's fantastic. Such a cool video, man. Such a cool memory. If you guys don't film yourself when you rope, I get it because it's kind of a pain in the butt and it's a lot of extra bull crap to do. But it is really cool to be able to look back on places you've worked or things you've done. And then if you got little kids, man, you can show them the videos and they get to see what you do. I have a lot of fun showing my sons all the things I've done and all the places I've worked and doctored cattle. It's a pretty cool tool for two things: for remembering all the things you've done and being able to look back at things like this. Just a really neat day and the first video we ever posted. But it's also a unbelievable learning tool. Video, hands down, is one of the best ways to increase your catch percentage when you're doctoring cattle. Doctoring cattle, branding, doesn't matter what you're doing. The more video you can watch of someone else roping or you roping, I truly believe that a lot of my progress has come from watching people who are better than me, Dr. Yearlins and brand. Because I'm the video editor, so I've gotten to watch just hours and hours of not only catching but missing too. You get to watch people's mistakes and all sorts of stuff. And there's a lot of footage on 310 EDU where I actually go in and do pretty much this. I just break down the roping shots. So we'll look at people's misses or their catches and talk about what they did right and did wrong. So anyways, if you haven't checked out 310 EDU, go check it out. Go to 310ranchlife.com, hit the education tab. It is a great resource for learning all of the things that we do, whether you're branding, doctoring, any kind of roping, pretty much, except team roping. We don't have any team roping on there. It's just all ranch-based stuff. So if you haven't checked out 310 EDU, check it out. Guys, send me videos. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell to get notified. You guys that watch all the time, if you want me to break down a roping video, if you want me to talk about some of our experiences from other videos that you've watched, just shoot me an email at 310ranchlife@gmail.com. If you have your own roping video and you want me to react to it or talk about it, I've troubleshooted a lot of people's shots on TikTok, and people send me videos all the time in text messages asking what they're doing wrong or what they could do different. So if you want me to troubleshoot any of your roping shots, send me the video. We'll talk about it here, and we'll figure out how we can help you catch more. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.